Hey, you guys, it's Marcelle. So, one of the coaches in one of our newer coaches brought up a really good question that I really wanted to address. And her question is, as a new coach, how am I supposed to attract coaches? If you're a new coach and maybe you don't have a great big story or you don't know really everything about the business, how are you supposed to attract other coaches to join you if you're still a newbie yourself? And I want to share with you what I did in the beginning and kind of give you some tips on what you can do to build your team, regardless of whether you are a new coach or an older coach. So in the beginning, honestly, it just came down to consistency. It came down to always sharing my journey and making sure that I was showing people, whether it was face-to-face, but mostly in a social media platform, but showing people that I was making this new lifestyle commitment, that I wasn't going to be a fad or a trend, and this was just a kick that I was on for a month or two and still, until I got bored, that this was something that I was really doing to change my life. Not only was I making health and fitness more of a commitment, but I was making this business a commitment. And so every day I made sure to show that. I didn't overwhelm people with my journey, but I made sure that it was obvious so that when people thought about this or they heard the name Beachbody, they thought of me first. At least that was my goal. So what I did was I would share my workouts. Maybe it was a picture of me during a workout, or I would do a video, or maybe it was just after a workout, or it was a picture of me working at home. Whatever that was, it wasn't me coming up with some sort of grand plan of what I should be sharing. It was literally just sharing what I was doing and sharing my journey as a new coach, and also kind of sharing, the fears and the doubts that I had too, and really being authentic with my whole experience. There was a new thing when you become a coach. You are an entrepreneur, and that is kind of scary. But to be able to voice that and say, I may not know what I'm doing, but this is where I want to go, that's really important, because I think when people hear, this is where I am in my life, and these are my goals and my dreams, and then you carry those people with you along your journey as a new coach, people really start to get inspired by that. Maybe you're doing something that they always wanted to do, and maybe you're that one person that is showing them that it's realistic. And I think that's what a lot of people are scared of having their own business. And a lot of people think, I could never do that. When in reality, they can, right? But maybe it takes that one person in their life that they trust, that they go, oh, well, she can do it, I can do it. And if you aren't sharing those experiences and sharing those journeys every single day, they're not going to see what you're doing, right? So that's one way. Another way is to honestly, to work on your 3 vital behaviors. And this kind of coincides with what I was just saying, but making sure that, from a business standpoint, that you are always doing your 3 vital behaviors. Personal development, honestly, being such a key piece to that, because as a brand new coach, you don't know what you don't know. And personal development has literally changed my outlook on what kind of coach I want to be, what kind of friend I want to be, just what kind of person I want to be overall. And personal development takes you from here to here as a business owner, as a coach, all of that. So if you are doing your 3 vital behaviors and you're sharing that journey, and then you're also incorporating that personal development into your life, that's going to show in how you treat people and how you talk and how you present yourself. Another way that I think is a really fun and collaborative way as a new coach is, if you really don't know what you're doing, that's okay. Like, you're not supposed to, you're a new coach, right? But going to those people in your life that you know and trust, and they're going to support you in this, and going to them and saying, hey, I'm starting this business and I am super pumped about it. I would love if you did this with me. Let's learn this business together. And that way, it takes the fear away from you. It takes the fear away from them. And you're inviting them to learn this with you. And this is really fantastic for your best friend or your sister or your brother or your cousin, whoever is close to you in your life that could benefit from either being a coach, or you think that really could be a good coach. You go to them and say, let's do this together. There are two coaches on our team that are sisters, and they do this together, and they started literally together. And I think that was so much fun for them to do because they are learning, they're their own success partners in this. And so as a new coach, it's okay to approach those people in your life and just show your excitement about what you're doing, right? And just invite them to come along this journey with you, because it could not only change your life, but theirs as well. And it would be a beautiful experience for you guys to do this together. So those are my tips there as new coaches. But the most important one is to do your 3 vital behaviors consistently, okay? And just as you do that, and as you share the business side, as you share the fitness side, as you share exactly what you're doing, people are going to be drawn to that. And people are going to start to ask you as long as you're sharing that journey. But don't be afraid to reach out to people, because honestly, this business is such a wonderful gift. It's changed my life. And if you're watching this and you're wondering, how can I also build my team? Then it's clearly changing your life as well. So don't be shy. Be excited. Share that excitement with people. So I hope that helps. Yeah. All right, you guys. Thanks. Have a great day.